Namaskara, dear viewers. Amidst the celebratory spirit of Noopura Bhramari's Vimshati Utsava, the 20th year commemoration, you are most warmly welcome to Bharatantaranga, a discourse series on art of Indian thought curated and organized by our institution. I am Dr. Manorama BN, Principal and Director of the Noopura Bhramari Eye Care Center. Thus far, Bharatantaranga has evolved into a deeply engaging and enriching process of shastric churning, sustained and strengthened by your responses, blessings, questions, and unwavering support. In the second phase, the journey moved from the domain of Shastra into the lived structures of practice, systems, and policy frameworks of the practical world. Through this second phase, let us understand the practical dimension of the Shastric reflections contemplated so far through the artist of each representative discipline themselves and observe the inherent harmony among these fields. As part of this edition, we have selected some of the rare and precious gems of the artistic world. Through their journeys and artistic practices, we are exploring the traditions of sculpture, painting, and dance with a focused thoughts into the representational dance systems of North India and South India. In this episode, we are honored to engage in conversation with an extraordinary artist and dedicated sadhaka of the Bharatanatya tradition, a deeply rooted Indian soul, presently based in Malaysia, Sri Shankar Kandasamy. Shankar Kandasamy is an established Bharatanatya dancer in Malaysia and heads the Bharatanatya faculty at the Temple of Fine Arts, Malaysia, where he was trained and where he continues to serve as artistic director, choreographer, and performer. He has presented numerous Bharatanatya recitals both nationally and internationally and has travelled worldwide with the Temple of Fine Arts, performing in dance dramas and curated productions. Dear listeners, come, let's welcome Shankar Kandasamy. Namaste, Shankar Kandasamy ji.
Namaste, ma.
Thank you for being with us. To begin, we would like to start to question from the art itself. Sir, as you know, dance is never just a movement. It is deeply connected with music, rhythm, literature, sculpture, painting, and so many other allied art forms also. In your experience, which of these art forms has played a biggest role in shaping your understanding and also expression of dance?
That's a very difficult question because the art form itself is composite with everything. So it's very hard to say exactly which element, inspires you to do what you do. Some of us dancers, we are more right brain. We like to do calculations and all this. Some of us are more emotive and theatrical.
Yes.
I think I fall into the more theatrical part of it. To a certain degree, I do the calculations and all that, but I'm more the Abhinaya kind of person.
Okay.
So for me, literature, music, the Sangeeta Sahitya Sambandha, a whole thing. I grew up with a Swamiji, so a lot of the take is in an adhyatmic take on the more like a spiritual path. The dance has been linked with that from a small child.
Can you please share about that also?
Yeah, my talent was discovered by my spiritual guru. His name was Swami Shantanand Saraswati. He was a disciple of Swami Shivananda of Rishikesh, the very great saint. He'd come to Malaysia, and when I was a little boy, my first time I'm meeting Swamiji was when I was 7 years old. And the first thing my mother told Swamiji was, this boy is going on dancing morning, evening, any music is dancing. Can you please tell him to stop? Stop dancing because it's going on.
Okay.
Swamiji used to sing very well with the harmonium, bhajans and kirtans. He loves to sing. he was the opposite. He said, "Oh, you dance. Okay, tomorrow morning in the satsanga, I will sing some bhajans. Can you get up and dance?" I said, "Okay, uncle," because I thought he's an uncle. I didn't know he was a Swamiji. What is Swamiji?
Okay.
I said, "At last, there's somebody who's interested in what I am doing." So the next morning in the bhajan, he told all the people who were sitting down to move, and in the middle, he made me dance. I said, "Wow, so good, so beautiful. No, 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 you must dance," he said. And also, he was not very interested in me learning formally. Now, in Malaysia, when he came, the first two leading dancers of Malaysia was one Vatsala Shivadas and Gopal Shetty and Radha. These were the leading dancers, and they had their own separate schools. They were drawn to Swamiji also. So they were also present in the crowd. Then he asked them, "Vatsala, is he doing the correct mudras?" She said, "Yeah, yeah. I don't know how he's doing the correct mudras and that and this and everything." My grandmother was, of course, an influence. She used to, because then after that, what Swamiji told me was, "I don't want you to learn formally." So that was a bit sad for me because I wanted to learn. He said, "No, from a Purvika Janma, you have brought a talent. This talent, if you learn it, you will kill a spontaneous flow. So don't learn it." So there was Shivadas Vatsala and Gopal Shetty and Radha, and my mother had learned from Gopal Shetty and Radha. And I was wanting to learn so much. But he said no. He said, every so often in the satsang, when I sing, you get up and dance. So because he was going to ask me to dance, I must know the meanings of the song.
Yes, yes.
So I used to ask my grandmother, "Can you please tell me?" She's Tamil, we are Tamilians. She went on telling me. Then after a while, she bought me an Akaradi. Akaradi is like a dictionary. She said, "You study yourself." So all the bhajans, everything, I will try to learn the meaning. Because I don't know when he will suddenly call. So until the age of about 15, for almost that period of time, I used to just every so often get up and dance. And always I will be watching every dance program. And in my own way, I will notate movements and mudras and gestures, you know. And then he suggested to the two dancing couples, "Why don't we set up a beautiful temple of fine arts?" Because for Navratri, Shivaratri, Guru Purnima, Ganesha Chaturthi, Skandashit, all the religious festivals, so Swamiji will ask them to do some. So with all the devotees, we will dance something. So I never learnt like that, like others. And then we set up. Then he set up the temple of fine arts. It's a beautiful, like a semi-ashram kind of a school.
Okay.
With the spirituality and dance, and I grew up in that environment. And Swamiji loved the Natya Shastra and the Abhinaya Darpana, so he'll read to us. So all of us will gather around him. He will read from Abhinaya Darpana to us. He will read from this, and so like that, I grew up in this sort. Then when the Temple of Fine Arts started in 1981, then only I formally learnt. So now I recollect, and I was only 10 years old, Air India flight we are flying. He's introducing me to the air hostess. "Do you know this young sir? He is a very good dancer." "Oh, the air hostess is shaking hands. Very pleased. My mother is laughing at the back because I have not learned dancing formally. He's introducing me as a very good dancer to the air hostess. Maybe his Dirgha Drishti, he could see this, you know.
Yes.
So,
Dance as a performance, dance as a sadhana.
Yeah.
What you like, sir?
you know, I always say, you know, Saraswati has a veena and it is in a diagonal line. Then she has a book on the left lower hand and she has a japamala on the right upper hand.
Yes, sir.
Right upper hand. And this veena sits in a diagonal. This left lower hand is all the books, bookish knowledge, academia. So that you study for your stomach, some engineering, accounting and so on.
Okay.
This japam, you get, this is vidya, vittai, and this is jnana. Jnana you cannot get in a book. You have to go on repeating. That taya, sarigama padani. You go on, repeat. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya, om namah shivaya. You go on, repeat. In the repeating, the ajna, it is in the level of the ajna. So in the ajna, it triggers some insights to
Yes.
you.
Yes.
So how do you say? That's why they say Sangeeta Jnanam. You cannot read Ananda Bhairavi Raga in a book and then memorize that book and say, now I know whole of Ananda Bhairavi.
No,
You
not
cannot say
possible,
this.
yeah.
Similarly, in Natyam also, the Sancharis, the Tala structures, you cannot read it in one book. You have to practice again. So that jnana comes through repetition. Now this veena sits in a diagonal. You start off teaching music for your stomach to earn something, or you start off your dance for a physical reason.
Yes, yes.
But it takes you without your knowledge to a higher level. You know, the intrinsic quality of this music, this sangeetam and this nrityam. Actually, Geetam Vadyam Nrityam Trayam Sangeetam Uchyate. It's the same. Veena represents all the 64 arts only.
Yes.
So you may start off for a mercenary reason or a physical reason, but its inner quality, the adhyatmic quality, it takes you beautifully, you know.
Wow.
And the Saraswati, Sangeetam api sahityam Saraswatya Sanadvayam.
Aha.
Ekamapata mataram anyata lochanamritam. One gives you the sweetness. You are drawn, so beautiful this dance is. How to learn this dance? The music is so beautiful. When you hear Yentero Mahanu, you hear the song. First you are, if I tell you Yentero Mahanu Bablu, the words, just as I think, okay, so many great people, we bow to them, fine.
Yeah.
But when you sing it, that madhuram, the madhuram of that music and the dance will draw you. Then you ask what it means. That madhuram will pull your heart first, and then it opens up the doors towards the Atma, you know. So that is the nature of this Saraswati's Veena. It is in a diagonal. It takes you from your stomach level and from the lower chakras to the higher chakras without your knowledge. The Sangeeta, the musicians also, they may start off their lives as a mercenary life. But towards the end of their life or towards that, they will realize the value of the Nama. The Chaitanyam of the Sahityam of Tyagaraja or Shyama, you know, when we dance to those Sahityam of Purandaradasas, the nature of that Sahityam, because it came from a very deep source, the words, you know, the Sahitya is not from the brain writing cancel,
Yes,
it's just from the Atma, so deep the devotion. So when we dance to those vibrations without our knowledge, yoga is also the same.
Yes.
You go for a yoga class, this asana yoga, no, yogasanas. You want to reduce your weight or you want to become slim or beautiful. You start off that. Down the line, about 3 months later, 4 months later, you are natural, if you are doing regularly, you will not want to eat greasy food. You will ask, what is meditation? It's a natural. You're not enforcing that. It's a natural movement towards the Adhyatmic life. And that is the strongest way to go towards an Adhyatmic life. If you artificially try to put it there, it will last for 2-3 days, but it won't be long, and Nirandarama it won't be there. You know? That is the...
So the discipline makes the...
The discipline is very important.
Okay.
That you cannot run away from.
Yes.
What has been your primary source of inspiration? Whether it is Shastra or world around Loka, personal experience, that means Anubhava or something else?
I think it was my satsanga with my spiritual guru.
Okay.
I lived with him and he loved dance and music very much. And it always was connected to spirituality. So being a living example, the guru is carries that living example with him. And you know, there are so many things, you know, today it's a big word in the West, soft power.
Yes.
They say, you know, soft power. What is this soft power? When you live with the proximity, upasana means upa-asana. You are sitting near the guru.
Yes.
You are sitting near his vibration. What gets transmitted to you? In satsanga, they say, you know, when in Tamil we say, Appuoda narum manakkum, we say, you know, the
ಹೂವಿನ ಜೊತೆ ನಾರು ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಸೇರುತ್ತೆ.
in Kannada also. The magnet, you know, with metal. the metal becomes a magnet after a while. I mean, not that I've become any magnet, but I'm saying that in some small ways, he has been the greatest influence and inspiration for me, because without him I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing,
Yes,
you
sir.
know. And my parents, I was very blessed because my parents were also devoted to him. So when I have a degree in accountancy, but
Oh.
yeah, I have a degree in accountancy. I've
To
studied
complete
in
commerce from art.
yeah, I learnt in New Zealand. Actually, I studied the University of Auckland.
Okay.
My guru wanted me to get a proper Western education.
Okay.
Must get a Western. He was very insistent, and today I'm very thankful for that, because it gave me. Just now you said discipline. You know, you must first do what you don't like to do.
Ah.
That gives you control of your mind
Wow,
and
wow, wow,
body.
wow, wow,
you
wow,
know, you know the great saint Sadashiva Brahmendra. You know, he was a naked avaduta. He walked into the Zanina ladies, one Muslim ruler's camp. He was in samadhi sthiti, no deha abhinama, no deha consciousness. He walked like that in naked into the ladies' tent.
Yeah.
The Sultan took and cut his arms and threw him in a well. He just sat there, the arms were all there. Then this it was calamity. They ran to the well. He was Mauni, he didn't talk, you know. Then he told him. So he fixed his arm back, he fixed his legs back, because he was a jnani. Then he took a stick and he wrote, do what you don't like to do first, then you can do what you like. And he blessed him and he went.
Is it same applied to the dance also?
Dance also.
Oh.
So many things you have to do that you don't like to do. Boring. Even till today, every morning I will get up, I will do my yoga, some asanas, some little bit of adavus. You still have to do, whether however senior you are or junior you are. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes you're in the mood, sometimes you're not in the mood, sometimes you like to dance, whether you like to dance or you don't like to dance, you have to dance. So these are certain disciplinary things but do a little and do it regularly.
Okay.
Then, which element of art makes you feel most alive, authentic, and intensively expressive?
Which element of the arts?
Art.
I can't think so. You see, like with Swamiji, you know, when we get some sahityam, then Swamiji will say, hey, isn't this a dancer's delight? I said, yes, Swamiji, you know, you look at it. I said, oh yeah, we listen to the song, we listen to the lyrics, you know, the sahityam. Different ways of doing the padartha binaya. Oh, we can do it this way, that way. Or we listen to a tilana or something. Wow, the flow of that is it's so like sparkling, you know. It's like, wow, we can just get up and dance to that,
So
you know.
react to the music.
The music, the sahitya, the how do you call it, the mettu, that is the, when in Tamil we say the, like the way the cadence of the
swaras
the
fall.
swaras
Yeah,
fall, you know. Oh, that is so live. It's so it triggers a kind of a excitement, you know. Oh, this sahityam is sometimes the music is very nice and the song is very nice, but then it is actually not suitable for dance because it's too much, or it's like Vedantic or something that it doesn't allow itself for mudra explanation so it's nice and it's
Abhinaya,
musical, abhinaya. It's nice and it's a musical value, but it doesn't trigger a dance element in you, you know. So sometimes the jati, the cadence, so like these things will trigger you, you know. And sometimes when you watch a program and you see somebody dancing also, it's like, wow, it's so beautiful. How did they think like this, you know? Then you come back home and then it triggers you to imagine things.
Can you share some of the such experience which is ever memorable?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
When I was small, I was very lucky. When I was 14 and 15, 17, 18, at those age, my mother's eldest sister was a lover of music. I also learned the Carnatic violin because of her.
Super.
I learned under Lalgudi system. So I had a love for music also. And she used to take me and we used to come to Chennai from Malaysia. It's only 3 hours flight. We will come and attend the whole music season, Natyakala conference, everything. So everything, for me, when I was a kid, it was like Dhananjayans and Dr. Padma Subramaniam. I will never miss any kacheri. And, you know, those days we don't have YouTube and videos and all these things, you know. So we watch, and then our memory just, I will have one pen and paper. Whatever little bit, I will just quickly write in one program brochure, one ticket, sometimes bus ticket, sometimes that invitation ticket, some paper program, something. I'll just write quickly. I must not forget this. I must not forget this. You know, then I'll come back home. I'll put it together. I'll try to remember. Then, you know, so when you have limited resources, I think that's the difference with today and those days.
Yes, yes.
The limited resources make you like grasp everything through your eyes, and wow, and then it goes and it sticks in your brain. When you have it everything in your hand, in your phone, it's nice, next like this, and then nothing really, you know, everything is there available.
Yeah, it
so
never
there is no
adds to your experience then.
so that passion for it also is, I notice, like, I teach so many students today, and many of them are really good. They're far better than at my age. I was not dancing like them, but they don't have the passion to hit it full time or want to throw everything and be mad and just dance only. Whether there is money or no money, they'll still dance. They're not like that.
Okay.
Sir, is there a difference between the way a dance is staged and the way traditional theatre forms are staged? In your view, what creates the difference? And where do both forms overlap? That how do you personally understand this distinction?
This question means usually the Shastras has told that Natya is a Rasashraya, Nritya is a Bhavashraya. So whether you have found the same thing or something distinct from these things?
So what I was wanting to say is, like, I do it this way. I like to do it this way with different mudras and all that, and use Karpana Kai. Karpana Kai means imagine. Difference rather is more like the traditional approach. So if it is a Sahityam, I will be doing the Padartha Abhinaya and varieties of Padartha Abhinaya for one word. You know, and then explore your brain as much as you can create. You know. Like I'm going to do a piece on Sunday. It is a Karanam Ketu Vadi Sakhi. She asks the Sakhi, ask the reason why Lord Shiva didn't come. Go and ask. So now to do that, you have to strain your kalpana.
Yes, yes.
What is the reason? Oh, is it because he's meditating that he forgot me? Oh, he's got two children, Ganesha and Subramanya. Maybe he's playing with the children that he forgot me like this. Or did he take the Ganga from his hair and is he amorous with the Ganga that he forgot me? Or is it in the Smashana, he's dancing with the Preta Bhutas and all that, and in that dance he has forgotten me. So those are not in the text.
The interpretation you are doing.
Yeah, we have to find in the Vakyam possible kalpanas that we can. But there are some dancers today who have gone into doing it like theatre, like, not to say Lokadharmī. Lokadharmī also has a space, like modern day theatre. So they just walk, there is no Natyam in the walk. They are just acting, like talking and using gestures that are, I mean, it's okay to use colloquial gestures, they have a space inside the stage. But then I wonder, is this Abhinaya or is this just, it doesn't follow a Shastric kind of a Sampradayam. You see, I also will do Lokadharmī.
Yes, yes.
Depending on, I saw one of the questions.
Yes.
See, if it is a Nandanar Charitram.
Yes.
And it says, like, you know, Nandanar was a Harijana Kanakadasa. He wants to enter the temple of Udupi, for instance, or Nandanar to Chidambaram. You cannot Varikhala. Varikhala. You have to become, so he's illiterate. You cannot be doing too many stylized mudras at that point.
So you are adopting Lokadharmī
according to the characters that you are involved in.
Yes,
you know, if you are a Adhama, Madhyama and Uttama characters. So if the character is of a lower range, you cannot be doing too many complicated mudras to and also the ragam, the situation. If a Nayika is so lost in love with her, she's Virahot Kantita and is so deeply, she cannot be doing too many mudras and things like this. It's
Obviously,
not
yes.
going to match with that mood. So the mood, the vibhava, the conditions in which it is, all those things you have to be sensitive to. It's a question of how sensitive you are to the characterization, what kind of character, is it in this sort of a situation, what sort of a situation it is, you know. So it's like this,
Okay.
you know.
I would like to know how crucial a style is essential for an artist. For example, you have a unique and a very attractive style. That means Angika. How did you cultivate your
When
My-
your Tirmana is also different in Hanumadvarna, and also many such unique things
Yeah.
I have found. Even the sculptural aspects of
yeah.
Nataraja is same as
I think I watch a
orientation.
lot. I always tease my students. I watch Chitra Visveshwaran, I watch Dhananjayan, I watch Padma Subramaniam, I watch everybody. Just a question of your preference at that time. I used to tease I used to tell my students, you know, my whole choreography has a bibliography. You can say, this movement has, you can say from this dancer, that movement from this dancer, this movement from that dancer. So when you go to watch a program, you should not just say, wow, you must take some ideas, make it your own. You know, when you go to watch a temple. When I was young and 10 years old, I went to Madurai Meenakshi temple, and it so happened I met Swamiji in the flight. Our Swamiji was in the flight. The first thing he told me, did you see all the sculptures in the temple? Yes, Swamiji. Do you remember the sculptures? I said, yes, Swamiji. I remember. That's very good. When you dance, you must remember them. I said, yes. Like that, you know, life is...
Thank you for being with us, sharing your knowledge and also the experience.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. Dear listeners, share this program with others who would love it too. Leave your thoughts and responses here, supports us, and keep encouraging our work. We also run focused certificate courses that explore the depth and richness of Natya Shastra and many other traditional aspects to tease us and practicality. And we have research-based books that you can learn from and grow with. Feel free to make use of them. And yes, we truly welcome your support and contributions. Your support helps us keep creating meaningful programs like this and strengthens the work of our institution. If your heart allows, please do come forward and support us financially. For more details, visit www.noopurabhramari.com and stay connected with us through our social media pages and groups. With your love, blessings, and continued support, let's close this episode here. Namaskara.
भावानुभाव विभव प्रतिभातरङ्गम् सञ्चारि भाववनन प्रतिरोध